Hey Leos, welcome to your reading for the second half of March, which will be Aries season. Welcome back to my lovely loyal subscribers. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with the second half of March for you. Two of Pentacles. Not good. Some of you feeling stuck, but others of you, this is signing new contracts, going back to some sort of education, learning new jobs here. Some of you meeting new soul contracts. Okay, Four of Swords, and some of you are healing from somebody. You feel stuck in the connection because they blocked you and you feel attached to them, never got answers here. But there is this abundant new beginning coming with the Empress. The Empress moving into a fiery Venus sign will be good for new soulmate connections. Of those of you who haven't heard from somebody, you're still healing and there's no movement. So it felt initially difficult with the Two of Pentacles there because you're feeling stuck. You feel like I don't have the answers here with the Page of Pentacles. They won't talk to me. So this could be as if you're in a relationship as well and you guys have had a falling out. There could be sort of like no movement forward because the communication has come to a standstill with the Page of Pentacles there. But others of you who want to get into something new, you may have to start at a lower level in the sort of business or course that you wanted to go to. But if you stick with it, it brings a life of abundance, okay? You could be, like, okay, I'm in quite a well-paying job and it covers all my bills, but I'm not happy. I feel stuck and things like that. Sometimes when we're feeling stuck, we have to take a step backwards in order to move forwards, okay? So those of you have to make a tough decision right now. Like, is this job really serving me? If you stay still with the Four of Swords and don't make any changes, then I feel like, how can you expect things to improve? Feels a bit harsh saying that, but you guys know I'm here to love you and show you the right way. But it might be that you have to go back to school and learn what you actually love and fall in love with it again and then make money from it here. I see some of you making some clothes and something very colourful and creative. You've got to follow your dreams here. You've got to follow through with your dreams because it's like you get ideas and downloads and then what happens is you come to a standstill and don't follow through with it, okay? Some of you might feel like, I need some help or some financial support to start my dream, my goal here, and I'm not getting it from anywhere. But with that Empress energy there, you're going to get sort of like an influx of positive energy, loving energy. And I do see some of you making a new soul contract here, like meeting somebody new, if you like, and some of you stuck in a soul contract, yeah. The World card there, so new beginnings, endless possibilities coming your way. I feel like you need to be the fool right now and just trust and jump and say, do you know what? If I lose, what's the worst thing that can happen? And you're like, well, Stephanie, I can end up, not paying my bills and stuff. But the other side, if you end up staying in something that you're not happy with, you end up with regret and not taking your chance, right? And I often say about there's a time for love, there's a time for making money, there's a time for rest even, there's a time for healing. So it might be that you need a little bit of time off from love to focus on your finances. It'll depend on individual birth charts because obviously it's not just about our sun sign here. Some of you, if you've been struggling to conceive, there's going to be a time that's going to be really good for you. Some of you have found this out as well via your birth chart, but there's this time that it really shows that this is the time that you'll fall pregnant, okay? And the others of you, like I said, there's this opening up to meet somebody new here. Okay, yeah, Two of Wands, you're at this crossroads that we're seeing with an open opportunity. If you let go of what's not meant for you, you get the world in your hand here. So it's like you're holding on to something maybe like I say, okay, well, there's bills to be paid, there's real life here, and you're telling me to do something on a whim. But I feel trust your intuition here. Trust that fiery intuition that you've got going on. The Judgment, yeah, it's divine timing for you now. There's something that's meant to happen right now. So if you are trying to conceive or something like that, or you will conceive right now, you could be even questioning, hey, am I pregnant? I'm getting morning sickness with that Four of Swords, because that's like a slight illness sort of thing. Can be like a cold or something like that, that we're healing from. So you could like be like, yeah, I've not been feeling so great a couple of days. I've got sickness. Or your girlfriend or wife or something's got sickness going on there, and you're like, huh? Yeah, let's check. Because it definitely seems like there's something destined to happen right now as Venus lines up in Aries. So this will bring you a new soulmate. So we see some of you, there is this unfinished business with an old soulmate, but it's not time yet because there's still healing to be done. But here we see a new soulmate could arrive as a child. Might even be like a grandchild or something like that. You know, niece, nephew coming into the family, a cousin. So you might be seeing this, and then, you know, you see that person and you're like, hey, are you pregnant? And they're like, no. So it could be something quite surprising here that they're not expecting. But I feel, Leo, here that because of the twos, is your second house of career and things like that. So if it has felt at a standstill, you're going to have to take some sort of risk that you might feel you're not willing to take right now, but the divine is saying this is the time to do it. Okay? If you've been working extra hard and over the top, it's time to rest. And I'll tell you why, because you might have been doing the hard work when it wasn't time to work. And then what that means is that, hey, you know, I'm feeling run down. I can start to feel under the weather. Understand the rest is as important as the grind. So if you've been doing too much, you need to stop. If you've been trying to talk to somebody who won't talk to you, you need to stop and withdraw. And that'll bring you what you want. Some answers. When you stop talking to them and stop, you know, texting them back here, you'll probably see that, hey, they come forward and start messaging you like, why aren't you messaging me? So yeah, let's see. It's definitely time for something. Yeah, then they take action, right? Queen of Wands energy. But you messaging them over and over or giving somebody attention over and over is like it's hurting yourself here. So just pull back and have a rest. And like I say, if you're tired, have a rest here. It's important as well, okay? Because it again, another card that you're doing too much, maybe even for everybody else that's maybe in your family or, you know, your children and things. Sorry, let me move that down so you can see it. The Queen of Wands ends up missing her blessings because she's always running around for everybody else. The queens end up overgiving, where the kings know to sit down at their throne and, you know, sometimes let people do what they need to do. So you could be overdoing and not getting what it is you exactly want. So have a rest during this period if that's the case. If you're feeling like tired or anything, you might be seeing signs, and it means have a rest. Okay? If you are single and nobody to mingle with, I see somebody coming in. They might even be younger than you. And I think like you enjoy being desired by this person because Venus is making you very attractive here with this Queen of Wands energy. Even, you know, with those tears and stuff there, you're very, very attractive to this person. So that would be a new beginning. I would only really recommend a new relationship at this time because there's healing that needs to go on in these two. So it could be inner child trauma or trauma from your childhood that takes a long time to heal. So if you've just finished a relationship and you feel stuck and still connected to somebody, then I wouldn't, you know, advise getting into another relationship. So it might just be time for you to focus on money and your abundance there, your creativity. Okay, Five of Pentacles, yeah, because there is some lack energy around you that either you're tired from working so hard, or you know, not getting overly giving in a relationship, I guess, whichever relationship it is. Like I said, it could be a parent-child thing where you're doing too much for your children. And I don't mean little babies, of course. You just might be doing too much for grown children or things like that. Even family members, friends, you know, if they are asking you to, hey, will you help me start my business, do some leaflets or use your creative talent for me, and they're getting their business going, and then you're working, you're doing for them, and you don't have time for yourself, then you'll end up in the energy of lack, Five of Pentacles out in the cold. And I would say that these people see your abundance and see your worth, but maybe don't give you confirmation or validation for it. Maybe even if you stop doing for them, they'd say negative things about you or something. But I feel like claiming back your power here is to say, I don't care what they think. If I said I'm doing nothing today, it means I'm doing nothing. It doesn't mean, oh, you're doing nothing, I can go do for you. No, it means you're doing nothing. Because this rest is important, right? We end up getting used by energy vampires. So if you're doing nothing, stand by it. Right? If you're working on your creative project and somebody says, no, but come and help mine, and you go take your time and give it to them, you're building somebody else's dreams, not your own, and you end up in lack. And then you can't really question why, because the divine said, hey, I gave you all this space, you just felt stuck. But actually it was time to rest and work on your own creative ideas, follow your own dreams here. So the Guardian here. The Guardian is a card about learning to love all of ourselves. But I feel like this is protection for you guys at this time, because you could start to feel tired and run down, or be around a lot of energy vampires that want to use you for your good energy, but they never give anything back. So yeah, I feel like you need to stand in your power, call in your power, and there is possibly a new soulmate here coming into your life. Like I said, they could even come in via a child into the family. But there's lots of opportunities opening up to you, and if you're giving your time to everybody else, you could miss these opportunities. That's what we've seen in that Two of Wands there. If you're giving that helping hand to everybody else, you're missing what's in your own hands here. And it's our own doing, our own creative time. So yeah, like I really keep going on about these planners, but I got these planners and then I wrote down in what areas of my life where I'm giving my time away, what I could usually be doing in that time. So yeah, go ahead, get yourself a planner, write down what you wanted to achieve, what you didn't achieve, and why. And you'll start to see that, you know, maybe I was on the phone making these pointless calls that were getting me nowhere. With that page. Pages are about communication, right? So I was talking to family members and all they were telling me was a whole heap of mess and gossip. But that took up like 5 hours of my time and wasted my day. And then you're saying, where's my abundance? Well, that 5 hours could have been put into your creative work with the Queen of Wands energy. And then, you know, your abundance would come in because it's now time for you. So let's see with the Oracle cards what we've actually got for our lovely Leos. Yeah, don't let people take advantage. The Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Look, if you look at this, I'm seeing protection. That's what stands out to me the most. Protect your energy right now. That is what's standing out to me the most. The outside world and everything like that is designed to weaken our energy. So protect yourself right now. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah, what needs to change? Let's see. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Sometimes that means by telling people what they don't want to hear, right? Believe me, I know. They usually thank you for it in the end though, Leos. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Answer the call here. Okay, my lovely Leos, good luck.